Hello, Danny Shade Show people. Danny Shade here. And I know you know that because of this amazingly handsome face in front of you. I just left my Bible study that I have on Thursdays in Oklahoma City. And I want to tell you that another great day, another great Bible study. They knock it out of the park every week, man. Today, we just talked about, some of the things we talked about is comfort. Being a Christian is not always comfortable. And there's a lot of people that can't handle uncomfortable situations. And I get that. It takes a lot to put yourself out there. Heck, even just doing these videos, it does take a lot. Because you get ridicule and you get people that, don't see eye to eye with you, and you gotta fade some heat. But it's okay. Ain't no big deal. I'm doing it for the right reason. Just like you guys will be doing it for the right reason. Followers of Christ should not be scared to spread the Word of God. I know a lot of things right now, like social media, television, your digital dopamine, the stuff that makes you feel good and the warm and fuzzies and, your vices, whether it's ice cream or alcohol. There's just everything usually that's bad for you. Feels great, tastes great, looks great. It's easy to get caught up in it. I get caught up in it just like everybody else does. I am definitely not a perfect person. That's probably why we relate to each other so well, to be honest with you, because I am just a regular guy. Grinding it out every day, loving my wife, loving my kids, trying to make the best out of everything I can, and have a good attitude. Some days I do, some days I don't. But back to the deal. It is super, super easy to fall into the vices of this world. It's by design. It's fun, everything's enjoyable, the whole deal. It's hard sometimes to do what's right. And like I tell my kids, it's even harder to do what's right when no one's looking or no one expects anything of you. And I'll tell you, our adversary, the devil, whatever you want to say, he wants you to get caught up in the things that make you feel good, because it makes it that much harder to turn away from it. I know that sometimes it's hard to talk about Jesus with people because you don't want to come off preachy, or you don't want to come off this or that, or you don't want to offend anybody. But look, you got to spread the good news. It's literally the best thing that you could bring to anybody's life, no matter who they are. Young, old, rich, poor, it doesn't matter. Giving somebody Jesus or the opportunity to know him is the greatest gift you can give anybody. So don't feel self-conscious about spreading the news. I'll tell you this too. You see all this stuff with the Pope, this and that, about we should, be more tolerant and embrace Islam. Look, I don't know how a religious figure can say some of the things that he's saying. Like Muslim people, yeah, you can embrace Muslim people. I guess you should embrace all people because you're trying to lead people to Christ. But here's the part that people are leaving out about the Pope and his situation is There's only one way to the Father, man. And it's through Jesus Christ. Every knee will bow. Every tongue will confess. There's no room for Allah. I'm sorry. But if you're a Christian, you understand that there's only one way to the Father. And for all of you out there that are worshiping these other religions, as a Christian, I got to bring it up to you. I got to speak the uncomfortable truth to you. I got to tell you what you don't want to hear. You know, I had a situation, literally real life situation yesterday, where a buddy of mine was doing something, and he was doing something great. He was doing something good for himself, the community, the whole deal. And I seen a little bit of an issue with it. And it would have been easy for me to mind my own business. It would have been easy for me to be quiet. But I didn't. I was the bad guy, I guess, if some people want to say that. But I told a friend of mine something that he probably didn't want to hear. And he took the advice and made a correction, and I think ultimately it's going to be in his best interest. Nobody likes to tell people what they don't want to hear. Nobody wants to be the bad guy. I get that. But are you really the bad guy? Because I value the people in my life that don't just agree with everything I say. I value the people in my life that will come up to me and say, hey, Danny, you're messing up. Or you're doing this wrong. Or you might be doing the right thing, but you're going about it the wrong way. Don't worry about it. If you're speaking truth to somebody and you can deliver it the right way, in a positive way, they're going to appreciate it. Even if they don't know it now, they're going to appreciate it eventually. It's just like Christianity. It's just like spreading the word of God and Jesus. They may not appreciate it now, but at a time in their life when they need it the most, and you've showed them a path, you showed them a way to talk to God, to talk to Jesus, to ask for forgiveness, I'm going to tell you right now, they're going to look back and they're going to be grateful that you took the time to bring it up to them. And if they don't, that's a decision they have to make, and they're going to be okay with it because they made it. But don't be shy. Don't be shy about nothing, man. If you believe in Jesus Christ and you believe that he's the only way to the big man upstairs, the only way to the Father is through Jesus, then you need to be telling everybody you know and not sitting around and playing these games and acting like these other religions are going to get you there. Because really, it may sound good right now, but ultimately you're hurting these people. And I don't think that's what people really want to do. I think people ultimately are good people and they want to help each other. So, hope you guys have a great day. A little bit of tidbits from my Bible study, another good one. And you guys stay out there.